Even before they knew they would lose Jonathan Vilma to a year-long suspension, the Saints spent the offseason bolstering their linebacking core, adding a trio of four-year vets, Curtis Lofton, Chris Chamberlain, and David Hawthorne.
Each of those guys, I think, offers something different. Curtis is certainly a prototype Mike linebacker, but I think he can play another spot if he had to. Obviously, Chris Chamberlain I've had a lot of experience with. He can play both outside linebacker spots. And, you know, again, I'm singing the same tune here, but David Hawthorne is another guy that's played Mike. He's played outside. So I guess to wrap it all up, all three guys are pretty versatile.
Lofton could prove to be the key signing of the offseason. He is spending the OTAs as Vilma's replacement at middle linebacker. But before he could fit into Vilma's spot, he had to fit in with a team that he didn't particularly care for.
Been in Atlanta, I hated these guys, and that's the rivalry. You hate each other, and so once I got here and you know, hanging around Coach Payton, Mickey, and Joe Vett and all, and Coach Spags, it was just like it felt right. It was family. And then before I made my decision, I sit there and I called Harp, called Will, and those guys, you know, were very receptive, talked to me, and it's like, hey, we need you. Come be a part of something great, and you know, I'm excited to be here.
In order to be a great signal caller, and in order to be a great teammate, you got to put the needs of your teammates above yourself. And that's what Jonathan did a great job of. And that's what I see Curtis doing now. He puts himself into the toughest positions to take the burden off his teammates. And that earns the respect of his teammates.
Chamberlain is new to the Saints, but not new to his defensive coordinator, playing for Rams head coach and new Saints defensive leader, Steve Spagnuolo.
I mean, in my mind, it was a great fit just because coming to a place like New Orleans, you got an established offense, one of the best in the league. And then coming to a system that I've been in for 4 years. Just makes the transition easy on my part, and excited to be a part of it.
Hawthorne comes from Seattle, where he spent 4 years playing for the Seahawks, and he's coming off his most productive year in the Pacific Northwest with 115 tackles and 3 picks.
Hawthorne's, and he's another guy who's very athletic, very versatile guy. I think he can play several positions on the defense as well. And I mean, we're talking about all vets. You know, Chamberlain the same way. You know, he's coming from St. Louis, and he's like the coach out there, really, because he's the one that really knows the defense.
The new linebacker is just one of the stories out here at OTAs, but the biggest story continues to be the absence of Drew Brees. But today, Coach Joe Vett said he is confident number 9 will be here. When he was asked why he's so confident, he simply said, what else is he going to do? He can't sing or dance. At Saints OTAs, Paul Boron for CST.